Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, how are we doing? This is going to be my game review for Ghost of Tsushima, and you've read the title. This game was it's incredible, mate. Straight up. Right, so I'm just going to review this game as I review like most movies and TV shows. So I'm going to start with the story, which, to be fair, is kind of basic. Like, there's no crazy-ass story thing. It's, you play as a samurai, his name is Jin, and he's the last samurai because an invading Mongol army came and slapped everyone, mate. So the mission is, recruit people, stop the invaders. Overall story, like, that is it. No spoilers. Obviously, there's deeper things. So many side quests, and some of the side quests, bangers, mate. Absolute bangers. Like, the emotion levels on some of these side quests had me really feeling it, man. I'm not going to spoil nothing. That is the gist of the story, I guess. I know, me explaining it like that, it sounds really rubbish. It ain't rubbish. It's a really good story. That's just the general idea of what is going on. As for the cast, I'm not going to go too much into detail again on the other cast, but Jin, the samurai you play as, sick, mate. I was completely invested in him. He won me over after about an hour of gameplay. I was on board. There's a ton of flashbacks explaining his story and his growth into a samurai. Sick, mate. Jin was properly sick, man. And also want to say about the voice acting, I played half of this game with English and then I switched to Japanese. If I went to the Japanese voice cast earlier, probably would have stayed with them, to be honest. That seems like the better option in my opinion. Just English subtitles, Japanese voice acting. I was loving that. That was, yeah, that was proper. But now onto the gameplay, which is easily the best part, mate. Oh my god, when you are slapping people down, cutting them in half, chopping them up, mate. It is really good, man. Like, a game that is based on being a samurai in Japan, it has to be good. Like, it needs to be good. If the gameplay sucks, the game will crumble. Oh, mate, the gameplay is legit, man. When you're going up to a bunch of people, you take your samurai out, you are buzzing, mate. You are buzzing. You know you can kill every single one of them. Easy, baby. And it never gets boring. Straight up, you can change your fighting style, which I actually didn't know that was there. You start off with one. There's more you unlock. There's a total of 4. All of them feel different, and it's really sick. Like, each one tailors to a different enemy. So the further you get into the game, you're fighting a bunch of different people. You've got to be on your A game. Like, you could die pretty quick in this game. I played on medium difficulty, and yeah, you could die quick. You can't be messing around. You're definitely not some OP one-man army, but you could cut down an army, I'm not going to lie, if you've got the skill. But early parts of the game, you could die well quick, mate. Straight up, the only other game that got me this excited with using a sword through the whole game was the Jedi Fallen Order game. They're on the same level. However, just like the Star Wars game, Ghost, you've got loads of things, man. You've got bow and arrows, throwing knives, smoke bombs, other bombs, loads of bombs. Jin has an arsenal of weapons, mate. Now, one thing that I was gassed for, mate, like, he's a samurai, right? He's got the code of honor, you know, fighting people with respect. So when you start using, like, stealth tactics, which you must use, you're literally on your own. So you're fighting loads of people. There's certain points you need stealth. You cannot do it as a samurai. You can't just walk up to the front gate, as you can do, by the way. Walk up to a gate of enemies, you press up on the D-pad, and it is like a standoff mode. And my man literally says, bring me your best guy. He's gonna die, mate. Just that reminded me of Red Dead Redemption 2, when you go one-on-one with someone. You could do a ton in this game. But I'm going off track, back to the stealth. It's got all your standard stuff, you know, going in grass, crouching, seeing like some X-ray vision thing. You've got all your standard things, but where this game makes it different is you are a samurai. I mean, you're not meant to be going up to people, stabbing them from behind the neck, mate. And Jin will be like that, man. He's like, yo, this is not good. This is not right. There's a ton of flashback stuff. It's sick. It's not, he doesn't just like crack on with it. He's like, yeah, cool, man. I just kill everyone from behind. Easy peasy. You can see there's like conflict within him, and I really appreciate that. It made like the stealth stuff not just a generic stale stealth part of the game. Also want to say there is customization. Customize your armor, you know, your swords and so on. And it's not some humongous thing. It is there though, and it is still good, but it's not this like grand customization crazy thing. Now I want to talk about the visuals and the sound. Oh my god, the visuals, mate. Yo, this game is one of the most beautiful games I have ever played, mate. There's only been a few games that I can think of off the top of my head. Assassin's Creed, Red Dead 2, God of War, Spider-Man, those games are games that I stop and I just look at the environment multiple times through the whole game. That is this game on steroids, mate. The colours of the leaves, just, if you ain't played it, you don't know, mate. Check out the trailers and stuff. Yo, when you're running through a forest and like there's red trees above you, red leaves on the floor, they're all falling down, there's thunder in the background, rain, it's insane. The game also has a camera mode, which I suck at photography, big time, but it is there in case, you know, you want to get your photography on. But straight up, the visuals, that alone, that gets a 10 out of 10, mate. Also, the sound, yo, the sound is so sick, mate. Like, multiple, like, goosebump moments throughout the thing. The sound, the visuals, smashed it, mate. So, yeah, the story's good, the cast is good, gameplay, visuals, sound, all that stuff is sick, mate. Properly good. Now, the way I do games, there has to be these, like, hidden little moments, little gem moments that makes it stand out from other games, and that is what will give it the high rating in my nerd opinion. And yeah, this game has them big time, mate. I'm going to give you one example. It's not a spoiler, it's right from the start. When you are cutting people down, mate, some of them, they are not instant kills. Like, just like Red Dead Redemption 2, you just blow out a guy's kneecaps, mate. You see him, like, dying on the floor. Ghost has this as well, but it added this nice little thing to it. Cut them up, right? They're on the floor, bleeding out, and you see them, like, crawling, right? You go up to them, and it will say, press square to end suffering. You press it, pulls out his sword, finishes him off, mate, and you gain this, like, honour thing. It's on the bottom left of the screen, just above your health, and you can use it for, like, special moves, for gaining health, and all that good stuff. Just those things are the little gems that I'm talking about. I'm not going to say anything else. There are a few others that are so good, they're kind of spoilery, though, if I'm going to be totally honest. Those little things, details, yeah, mate, they're in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to rank this straight up, mate. I'm going to give Ghost of Tsushima 9.5 nerds out of 10. Yeah, I mean, I've got, like, hardly any negatives. There were a few story things that I didn't really like, and me personally, I found 2 bugs. One of them was really funny, mate. Like, what I was saying earlier about the guy crawling, he crawled through the floor, which is still a bug, but I was laughing proper, mate. Like, I wish I recorded it. It was so funny, man. Looked, he went head first through the floor. Just his legs were coming up, kicking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say it straight up. If you've got a PS4, you need to play this game. It is a must-buy. The game is so good, mate. Properly sick. On the flip side, though, if you have played the game and you're enjoying it or you don't like it at all, please let me know in that comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.